Hi there, this is Sarah for How We Learn. I thought I would make this video today to share with you what our homeschooling looks like right now. So on How We Learn, I share a lot about the toddler activities and preschool activities that we're doing here at home with my littlest one. But I also have two older children that homeschool with me. So I thought, since a lot of families are choosing to do home learning right now, I would share the structure we're doing this year that's working really well, and it's different than we've done previous years. So I thought I'd share. My two boys that are officially homeschooling are 8 and 10, so they're in grades 3 and grade 5. We do keep up with the curriculum where we live. I don't intend the children going back to school. However, you never know what's coming down the line. So I think it's important. And when I say we keep up, I mean that they are doing grade 3 and grade 5 math and literacy. Otherwise, we kind of do our own things. But that way, if they ever needed to get back into the classroom, they would be at par with children their age. That being said, there's always flexibility in ability levels and things such as that. So one of my little ones is working a little bit lower in language, just because he's not quite ready to be at the grade level he's supposed to be. But I just mean that we're not entirely unschoolers at all. I'm really big on unit studies, so we do that a lot, but in the morning they get their core skills done. So I wanted to share with you what our core skills look like this year. I'm really big on the quality over quantity approach, so we don't do a lot of academics. So you might look and think, oh my gosh, that's all they do in a week, but it is. And then it leaves lots of time for the kids to play and learn on their own. And we dive into our unit studies, which so much wonderful deep learning happens with that also. And it's really engaging and the kids absolutely love it. So I'd rather spend our days doing that than on pencil paper work and academic stuff that they're not a huge fan of. So we do, this year, since they are older, we don't do that much hands-on learning as far as their academic skills go. We do still have math centers or math manipulatives and things, so we will do hands-on math. But their literacy and their reading and writing is pretty much pencil paper right now. I had previously always done workbooks and gotten various, we had tried Beast Academy and Jump Math and the Kumon books, and we had tried Math UC. We'd done them all throughout the years, and I liked certain things about all of them, but I wasn't a huge fan of the entire program of any of them really. So what we've done this year is I've taken bits and pieces and kind of tore apart a whole bunch of workbooks and figured out what would work for us and what wouldn't. So we went through the math curriculum and I looked at each of the strands of math and then picked out from the different workbooks and different pages that I had exactly what I wanted them to accomplish over the year. A trick that I've done, my kids are both really strong in math. So what I did last year, last year was really busy because Nora was really, really tiny. So it was really tricky for us to get stuff done. So since they are really strong in math, I got workbooks that were a year ahead of where they were. So they were both working a year ahead in math, but math really just builds upon itself. So since they had all the core skills, like they had their number sense and they had all those core skills, skipping ahead a year really worked out great for us because it let us do it slower and dive in deeper to the topics. I didn't feel rushed at all. I knew we would have 2 years to get through that 1 year curriculum. And then if it was something that was new and that they might have been introduced to last year, then we would just go through it slower. Anyway, so that's worked out really well for us also. So what we do is I went through in the summer and pulled out all the different math and language activities that I'd like them to do in a year. And then I sorted it all into 36 file folders. So they each have their own set of file folders, and then I would label them with, like this one says decimals, numerical expressions, and then it has an asterisk and it says teaching materials. So this is for my little guy who's 10, and he's super independent, so I needed to do an asterisk teaching materials to let him know that it's new information and he might need my help looking over it and figuring it out. It also reminds me that I had put teaching materials in here for me to go over with him, and that's like the hands-on stuff, in case he wasn't grasping it right away. Most of the time he just doesn't even look at the asterisks and he can accomplish it on his own. He's really strong in math, so that's been really great as well. But it is there in case he's not getting it. He'll know that it's because I haven't taught it to him yet. So in their file folders, one file folder is for the whole week. So typically they are doing their core skills four times a week right now. It used to be 3 because they had a co-op that they were going to, and then Friday is Field Trip Friday. But now because of COVID, their co-op is going to be moving to online, and our Field Trip Friday, we don't go anywhere. So we're doing a little bit more of it. But when I organized these in the summer, the plan was that they were going to be doing it 3 days a week. So inside is a word ladder sheet each week. Word ladder I really, really like. It's great for spelling, to help them with their spelling. So they do a word ladder. So it starts at the bottom and it says blue, and then it says, this helps solve a mystery. Change one letter, and then you would change blue to clue. So it helps with spelling in that way. So they have that, and then they had, this is Sammy's doing math word problems, and then some writing, just a writing sheet, and then their math for the week. On top of this, they do a journal each day as well to help with their writing. But that's all. So the cool thing about this is, for my 10-year-old, he gets this file folder, and then he gets to time manage himself for the week. So when he started, he was like, this is it. Like, I can do this all on Monday, and then I don't have to do school. Like, he calls this his schoolwork. We do other stuff too, but to him, this is school. I don't have to do school for the rest of the week. So originally he thought he was going to just knock it out on Mondays and then relax the rest of the week doing stuff he wanted to. But he decided very quickly that he didn't actually want to do that. So then he said there was a few times where he was like, oh, I'm not going to do anything today. I'm not going to do my file folder work today. I'm going to save it and just do extra tomorrow. So he did that a few times too, and then didn't really enjoy the excess he had to do the following day. So it's been really great for him to kind of learn about managing his own time and things like that. So now they kind of can structure their week pretty good so that they have a similar amount of work to do each day, and they just simply get it done. So they do this, then they do their journal, and we do a program on the computer called Lexia. And Lexia is great for language development, I found, for reading and writing, and kind of especially for early readers like my 8-year-old. It's been excellent for him to help him with his reading and things like that. And as they get older, it goes into like introducing Greek and Greek words and some really cool stuff. So we've really enjoyed that. So that's what their morning looks like. It's worked really well. It's been really freeing, I found, to like look through books and not feel like I need to do page 1 to page 150 or whatever it is, like to just say, yeah, that's not going to work for us, but oh, I like this part, and just kind of go through it like that. It's been really great. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to share is our file folder stuff. And then in the afternoon, we dive into our unit studies. Right now we're doing the weather, which is lots of fun. So each day we have, they're the unit studies from my blog, How We Learn, that I'm using. And each day we have a different topic. So right now we're on weather. And then within that weather unit study, there's 10 topics that we cover. So my family covers one topic over 2 days. So the first afternoon, we dive into kind of the research stuff. So we watch the YouTube video about the topic. We look at the book about the topic. We do the reading, like there's a little reading about kind of what's happening behind the scenes, the science part. So we do that. And then there's an interesting fact and a discussion question. So we tie in our journals to the interesting fact or the discussion question, depending on what they are. So that's day 1. And then day 2 in the afternoon, we do the hands-on cool activity, which my boys always love. And we do the enrichment activities. So there's either a literacy or math enrichment activity. And then we finish with the, each topic has like a summarizing what did you learn sort of. So it's like a rating piece to summarize what we learned about that topic. And then the next day we go on to topic 2. It's been a great way to bring back that hands-on learning that I found was missing from our homeschool. I don't know about you, but when my boys get older, I find it harder to bring back that hands-on play. When they're little, it's so easy, but the older they get, I find it's trickier to bring that hands-on learning back to our homeschool day, but it's so much fun for the kids. They just love it and they learn so deeply and in such a different way. So it's been a great thing for our family. So I wanted to share what's working for us. Okay, that's all for this week. I'll talk to you again next week. Bye.